Hello, welcome to your foam roller session, the session I promised I would deliver to all of my wonderful class participants who've had to endure me banging on about balls and foam rollers for the last week. Thank you all for embracing this, by the way, and really, really well done for those of you that got through the pain barriers. I hope already this week you're feeling a bit lighter around the knees, hips and back. And if you do feel a little bit lighter, then you need to keep on it to really release tension. So I'm going to talk while we get on, because I want you to do this often. So I don't want to waste time chatting. Let's get on with it. Get your foam roller. And let's start. Actually, first thing we must do is make sure your muscles are warm. Let's do that with a load of squats. Super important to warm up before you do this foam roller massage. It will feel much nicer. So while we're squatting, I'll have a chat. The reason I'm delivering this with such passion is because I'm doing a lot of high intensity exercise myself. And when your muscles get tight and certain stretches like this just aren't enough, you need intervention from the foam roller or a masseuse or a sports masseuse, or sometimes then your knees or hips go wrong and you end up at the physio or the osteopath. For me, this does the job. So when the knees get a bit tender, get on the foam roller, bingo, knees feel all right again. It is like a miracle. And, you know, there are other factors that can cause bad knees, back and hips. But before you go off to the physicians or doctors, try the foam roller first and find out if it is your muscles that is causing this stiffness or pain in your knees, hips and back. And once you've loosened your muscles up, and if you've still got the problem, then go off to the doctor. But yeah, why not try this first? So let's go wide. So I'm warming up all the muscles in the legs. We don't have to do too many. Wonderful. Great. So if you missed that, I did some squats and a lift just to warm up the IT band here, which is the most painful. Many of you doing this, I know, will have dug this out from behind the sofa or in the shed or wherever you've hidden it. You'll know what's coming up. Others might have just bought one of these, or you might have had one and you've never used it because you don't know what to do with it. But I'm going to show you fully. Right, lovely. Let's just go up and down onto toes to warm the calves up. Yep. Great. And if you're a bit chilly now, you won't be in a minute. That makes you warm. So it's quite a workout as well. We're going to be using sort of plank positions to draw ourselves along the foam roller. Good. That's it. That'll do. Hamstrings. Let's do some of that quickly. Kick back. Fabulous. Really great. Wonderful. All right, let's get down on our foam roller. So I always start with the most painful, and that is the IT band. So the IT band is a tendon that runs from here in your hip down to your knee, right in the middle. And when that's tight, it pulls on the knees and hips. So let's get on. What I do is get into this side plank position and separate the thigh into 3 places. 1, 2, 3. And then I roll on each one 5 times. So start right up at the hip and roll. Now, if it's too tender to be in this plank position with both feet lifted, bend the top leg over and lift up. Lift your buttocks up and then apply less pressure and roll. Yeah, so you've got to use your body weight to lift up or down. But you'll know when you've loosened up because you'll be able to glide along it like this. So I can feel it, but it's not sending me through the ceiling with pain. If some of you are feeling that, it needs to be done. So just rest in a moment. I think that's 4. You will do less and then you'll build up. I would recommend, so now I'm in the middle section. I would recommend doing this every 3 days to start with. It might feel tender tomorrow. So let that calm down and then do it again. That's it. And something else to say is, are you rolling back? It's likely, if you're not liking it, that you've rolled back, which means you've rolled off the tendon. You've rolled off that sort of muscle area. So roll back onto it and deal with the pain, because it's good. You're going to loosen up. Another thing, do not roll over any protruding veins. It's unlikely you've got any on the side here, but any of the other parts of the legs that we're going to come to, if you've got any protruding veins, don't roll. Right, fabulous. So that's 5 there. Now go down to the knee and back to the middle. And it's likely that one of those areas is worse than the other. So for me today, the middle was tender. This feels fine. Great. 5. Now I'm going to go to the other side, and then I'm going to come back and do it again. And I promised, when you do it the second time, it feels so much nicer. So start up at the hip and glide yourself along. And if it's tender, so that's tender today, put your foot over and lift up a bit. So it's tender, but I can cope with it. So runners get these particularly tight IT bands, and it causes what's called runner's knee. That is because of the tight iliotibialis band down here. Yeah, that is tender today. Woo! Okay, now we'll go to the middle section 5 times, and it's got to be slow. Don't rush over it. Try and keep at my pace. Roll forward a bit if you're rolling back. That's it. Oh, I'm not rushing this session. 5, good. Once you've loosened all your muscles up, I do this every couple of weeks, at the moment every week, but I might not do the whole lot. I choose the muscles that are the tightest. 5, lovely. Now I'm going back to the other side. And go again. Brill. So, rolling. 3, 4. Can you feel that already feels easier? 5, 1. So this middle section on this leg. So roll forward a bit or roll back a bit. You see where the painful area is and roll on the pain. 5, and from the knee, hang on, so you've got to just move a bit. I'm probably making this look quite easy. I'm very used to it. I saw people clambering around on this yesterday in the class. It was funny. When you use it often, you'll be able to maneuver very elegantly over it. 4, 5. Fabulous. Other side. Second go. Ooh, yeah. So right up here by my hip is tender. Middle section. 2, 3, 4, 5. And every time I do this workout, I feel so pleased with myself. Really looking after your body doing this. You can't just keep banging away doing high impact exercise and expect all your joints and muscles to be happy with it. Just can't. got to look after them as well. Because in the end, it will get you. 5, lovely. That is the IT band complete. And I think twice each side is enough. Because, like I said, that could feel a little bit tender tomorrow. Not terrible, but a little bit on the bruised side if you're not used to it. But it will ease off. So don't worry about that. It'll ease off. No prob. Right. I am going to go. So we're still, that was the side. Now I'm going to do the front, the shins. Kneel on your roller. So again, remember what I said, no rolling over prominent veins or any veins that you're worried about or painful veins. Yep. So let's separate this shin into a few places. So I'm going from the knee down to the middle and then back again. So that feels great. A couple of weeks ago, my knees felt sore and I did this and this was hurting. So it was likely that these muscles were pulling on the knee. And then the knee felt better the next day. Right, now go down from the middle down to the ankle. That feels nice. Slowly. Think of it like rolling out pastry or dough. You're rolling it out, making it all soft and flexible. Now I'm going to lean to the side. So I want to catch between the two muscles. So I'm going to lean that way a bit and roll out my right between these muscles. Leg. So rolling out the right leg between the muscles. That actually feels fine. Now back to the middle for a moment. And then roll the other way. I'm getting all sorts of dents in my roller. This is a soft roller. So there's different densities with these rollers. Some are soft, which this one is. It's not that soft, I can still really feel it. And then you've got medium, and then you've got those really hard, knobbly ones. If you're already new to this, look for a soft or medium. Don't go for those hard ones. Right, lovely. So that's my shins. Then my quads. Yeah, be really warm. Boiling. Boiling hot, right? Okay, like a plank, draw yourself. So I'm starting at knees. Roll. And these are not normally too bad for me because I do lots of quad stretches in class, but I've got a feeling today I'm going to feel them. Ooh. Try and brace your core and keep your pelvis lifted. Don't let your back arch, look. So you're getting quite a workout doing this as well. Right, that's 5. So now I'm going middle to sort of top. I'd say split the quads into 2 sections. And then twist. So I'm working on the right outer thigh now. That feels all right for me, but I'm going to do it anyway. So actually, yeah, that's it. So not quite on the outside because we've just done that with the IT band, but I'm just off center. The weight is on the right side. So, and remember, if you find a bit that's tender, do it. Do it, roll it. Just think you've got a masseuse's fingers in there and it's a lot better that you're doing it. Right, now I'm back in the middle. Now I'm going to lean to my left. Oh, that's tender. So you imagine when these muscles are tight, they're pulling on your knee. It just all makes sense. When you really get it, you get it. And then you will always come back to your roller if knees feel tender or sore. Always start by troubleshooting, really, isn't it? Troubleshoot by making sure every muscle in your legs is soft and relaxed and flexible before going off to doctors. That's it. Great. Okay, that's that done. Let's move to the back of the body. Brilliant. So, and there's a treat at the end, by the way, our back. It's lovely. So we're getting there. Calves and then hamstrings next. Calves. I know these are going to hurt because I practiced them yesterday and I've just been for a run this morning. So they're going to be tender. So right now that feels okay. So this is quite hard work. You're going to have to lift your buttocks off, kind of lock out the elbows a bit and move along very slowly. So I'm turning the toes out a bit and the knees out a bit to get between the muscles. That's it. And then I'm going to go to the middle. Oh, that's where I felt it yesterday. So the belly of my gastrocnemius. Go on. Oh. Roll it out. So go to the bottom of that big fat muscle. Go to there. Between there and sort of the Achilles is where I often find tightness, right at the bottom of it. See if you can feel that. Just all around. Just keep twisting. Find the spot that needs it. And what I should have said, I haven't said yet, if it's not tender enough, put 1 foot over. Oh, I can't do that today. That's how tender they are. Put one leg over the other and lift up so you've got more weight. No, I honestly, they are tight. So if your calves are tight, eventually it's going to cause problems for your Achilles and under your foot as well. Plantar fasciitis, that's another subject, but it's all connected. So keep your calves tight, loose. Yeah, I'm spending a moment more here. So I will definitely come back to these in 2 days' time and do it again. And the other thing about this foam roller is leave it out. I know it's a pain in the butt having it out. I put it in the corner of the kitchen, like right in the corner by the door, so I see it. If you don't see it, you forget to use it. Right, how are we doing? You can go down to the Achilles here, twist the foot, see that feels fine. Let's go up a bit. So middle to top of that fat muscle. And turn. Oh, I can feel the knots in there. That's it. Twist the knees in. Twist out. Right, so sorry, I'm drifting off here. Forgot I was on camera for a moment. Now I'm going up to the hamstrings. Right, so the hamstrings start right behind the knees. So roll behind the knees, that's quite nice for some people. I'm twisting the knees in and out. Now I think today I'm going to be able to put one leg over the other and apply more pressure here. Some of you won't be able to. So if you're like I was in the calves, keep the legs down. Otherwise, put one leg over the other and put more pressure. I mean, are you getting sore wrists now? Do you want to stop and just have a wrist wiggle? Do you know what would be sensible? Next time you do this, once you know what you're doing, so that you're not on your wrists too long, you could do your calves, then you could do your sides, then you could come back and do the hamstrings. So sorry about that. Didn't think about it. Yeah, sorry. Turn the wrists out to the side if they're not. You could go down here, look. That works. If your wrists are sore. Right, so twist your leg again so that you're catching the different hamstrings. We're nearly done. am, however, going to get us on those little balls in the buttocks in a minute. That's it, rolling the legs, finding a tender spot. Turn your knee inwards to catch that medial hamstring. Do you need to move up nearer the buttocks? That feels nice. Spend time doing this. This is not a waste of time. You'd be better to come back from your run or your walk early and fit this in rather than keep running and not stretch and massage. I'm on the other leg now. Love it. Find one of the hamstrings that needs it the most. This lateral one's feeling it today. That feels good. Great. Turning the knee in, medial. Ooh. So I would say today my left leg has been more painful than my right, which is most often the other way round. Maybe that's because I've been focusing on massaging that leg a lot. Okay, another few seconds. We're pretty much done there. Oh. And you will see any sports person, any professional sports person will be doing this sort of thing behind the scenes. Fabulous. Absolutely brilliant. Right now, give your wrists a wiggle. I'm really sorry about that. Hopefully you went down. Okay, no wrists needed for this. Put the roller behind you, behind your lower back. Lift up your buttocks and roll. Keep your chin down, keep your pelvis heavy, just slightly lifted off the mat. Roll your lower back. Oh, this is your treat. Well done. Really, really brilliant. For those of you that have done this full workout for the first time, I bet you're absolutely sweating. Really gets the energy going through the body. Right, I'm in the middle of my spine now, rolling it. Have you had a nice click? Oh, love it. There's a click. And then hook your elbows over and go right up to the upper back. So my message to everyone is no diagnosing knee problems until you've loosened your muscles. If your knees are still buggered after that, then go and get them checked out. But do this, I'd say, for 2 weeks and then see, 2 weeks every other day or every 3 days, then see how your body's feeling and then go and get some help. Right, if you've got time, let's complete it with ball in buttocks. One ball, right in the butt cheek, right in the middle where the piriformis muscle is, which sits over your sciatic nerve. Now, most cases of sciatica, there's 3 different reasons why we get sciatica, but the most common one, I believe, is that your tight piriformis, your tight muscle, is impinging on the sciatic nerve, causing sensation down the leg and in your lower back. When you release and loosen your piriformis muscle, which we're doing right now by sitting on this ball and moving super slowly over it, the muscle then comes off the sciatic nerve and the pain goes away. Again, if you've tried this and you've still got sciatica, then there's another reason. with poor posture, other things. But this is loosening all your muscles. First thing to do. So now I'm going to move the ball a bit wider. So starting with it in the middle, very small movements, and then I'm going to start moving it around the butt so that eventually I've loosened all of the glute muscles as well. And right out onto the hip. So like with everything we're doing, find a sweet spot, find a tender spot. Let me look this way now. Find a tender spot and then we'll move slowly on it. Imagine that ball is someone's elbow massaging in. Great. So where have you felt most tension today? Legs, buttocks, calves? Which bit? I bet it's the IT band. I bet. Now sit on the other buttock. They're just showing you what you can do here. You can do all this watching the TV. Ooh, that's tight today. That's it. Excellent. I've really enjoyed doing this and I hope you're going to benefit from it. I want people coming up to me and messaging me going, oh my gosh, Vicky, that is amazing. My knee pain's gone away. Fingers crossed. Wriggle. I've moved the ball now. A couple more minutes. So how long have we spent? Quite a while. 25 minutes now. You don't need to spend 25 minutes a week. Some of your muscles will be fine. But every week, focus on the ones that are getting tight, loosen them up, and become obsessed with it like I am. And tell all your friends. Nice. Wonderful. One more move. Move it again. Find a tender area. Job done. Excellent. Up we come. Let's do a dog stretch. Tell you one final thing you could do, and that's if you've got the little balls. I didn't mention bringing them, did I, today? Stand on it, under the arch of your foot, gently to start with. Gently to start with. If it's tight, go gently. Build up to it so you can put loads of pressure on. So that will, in turn, create that nice flexible chain at the back and under the foot and the back of the Achilles and calves. Nice one. Thank you all for coming. Thanks for being here. Let me know how that felt, please. I want feedback on this, definitely. Positive feedback. I need you to do it more often. Excellent. Take care. Bye.